And talk about some struggles that you faced with forward things when you were building your business, the women specifically, from your experience faced.
So I think that there are a lot of women who feel like they aren't good at selling or, doing this kind of business development role. That somewhere in their life, and me included, this was something I think up until like a year and a half ago, you would have routinely heard me say, I don't want to be a salesperson. I don't like selling. I just want to be in the back office. Well, turns out, I'm like the best salesperson once I got over myself and figured out why I continued to say that when it wasn't true, and getting comfortable with the style of selling, right? Because there's different styles, and I think a lot of people equate like the used car salesman being super pushy and aggressive. You don't have to be that way. If you go into it with I'm here to serve you, to solve your problem, to offer you some type of service, that's kind of the mindset shift that has to happen. For a lot of women I've counseled on this issue, sales is a huge thing where they just don't think they can be good salespeople. And to me, it's not about being a good salesperson. It's about identifying what the salesperson looks like, what that avatar is, what the characteristics are, and then figuring out what type of salesperson you want to be and creating that so that it's comfortable for you and it feels authentic. I think the other thing is, so sales would be like number one in my mind. Two is capital, right? Access to capital, getting loans and lines of credit and people to invest in you. I definitely think that there's still a lot of prejudice and stigma around that. I know I have clients, past clients, colleagues. I hang out with a lot of guys, right? It's often me. I've always said this when I was in high school and college. It would often be like me and 50 guys. Like I was a tomboy, so I get along with men and am very comfortable being around a large number of dudes. And so I've seen them go in and come out with capital from a bank, and a woman go in at the same time and she has a better, more mature business or whatever, and not get the same amount of money, get a lesser amount of money, or not even get approved at the same time, right? And then I think the third thing is just having that confidence to kind of share your story and not worrying about being judged or what people say. I think it's interesting. And I, have a son, and I watch him and his friends a lot, and I'm like, where do they pick this stuff up, right? And questions that I've had, over the years are now getting answered. I think they spend a lot of time hedging and trying out things when they're in middle school, high school, college, right? Asking girls out, putting themselves on the line, getting used to rejection that women are historically not doing. And yes, we're used to getting rejected, but are we used to getting up and trying again because our hormones are like, nope. Oh, if she said no, you still need to, you still need a girlfriend, so go find someone else, right? We may not be as how can I say this? Routinely getting, yes, we're used to getting back up, and women are super strong, and like, come on, we are dealing with the majority of the shit and holding the planet up. We know that, right? But somewhere along the line, for whatever reason, I haven't figured it all out yet, that showing up and being confident around what we know and being able to assert that is something I've definitely seen a lot of women struggle with. So again, sales, access to capital, and then, the confidence to show up, be in the meeting, and go up against the guy who may or may not be exhibiting toxic masculinity and feeling like you're worth being there and should be there, are the things that I see women struggle with a lot.